Hey everybody, it's Kia. Welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry for the little stance in uploading videos the last couple weeks. It's been really crazy, and I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but I was working some pretty long hours and my voice has been going in and out a lot the last week. So I wasn't able to upload a video. I'm going to try and do it today and see if maybe I can increase the volume enough when I'm editing the videos so that you guys can hear me. I know that that's been a little bit of an issue. Part of it is that I just talk so quiet that I have to turn it up like 400% when I'm editing the videos so that you guys can hear me. I can hear it fine on my phone, but apparently it doesn't transfer over to everybody. So I'll see if hopefully I can upload this and make it loud enough for you guys to hear me. But I did want to go ahead and get this video recorded. Me and my husband both got paid last week, and I've been trying to go through and do the budget. Right now I'm trying to figure out what to do with the excess money that we got. We both actually ended up getting more than what I had budgeted for, and there's a few things that we need to clean up. We had just a little bit of overspending the last payday, so you'll see that in my budget check-in video that I'm gonna upload here pretty soon. But I also got a larger bonus that I hadn't really expected on this payday anyway. So we will have that to deal with. And then there's still a few things that we're needing to get around the house. We've been trying to get Tupperware, stock up on some cleaning supplies, and we need hangers and filters and just, you know, all sorts of things. And so I've been working on trying to slowly get those items without going too far over our budget that I set for this month. So that's kind of where I'm at so far. But I did go through, I filled out the paycheck tracker for this payday, and I wanted to go ahead and share it with you guys. So let's go ahead and zoom in. Before we do, I just wanted to say thank you to all the new subscribers. I am just so thrilled to see just so many new subscribers lately. I really do appreciate it. So thank you guys so much. And here pretty soon I will be having my debt confession, or not debt confession, but my debt snowball update as well. So let's go ahead and dive in and we'll go through this paycheck budget. Okay, so I do have y'all zoomed in. I know there's a little bit of a shadow on there, and I'm sorry about that. I think with the budget I'm going to try to well, with the increased money that we have for this budget, I'm probably going to try to find some better lighting solutions so that we don't have this issue. But I do have our income filled out. Now, my husband got paid on the 15th, and then I got paid on the 18th. So I figured it just made more sense to combine the two budgets together onto one paycheck tracker. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do it for the month of October, but this should take care of all the paychecks that we're going to be receiving for September. So I had guesstimated that my husband was going to get $1,400. It ended up actually being $1,478.26. So that was a bit more. And then my normal salary is $1,852. I like to budget in fives, and I did get a bonus on this paycheck. Like I said, I've been working some pretty long hours. We were really trying to get through that September 15th deadline for all of our businesses and stuff. And so with the bonus, my paycheck was $25.81.91. We did not get to take care of the Highlander oil change last payday, so I am going to put a line item in here for transferring money from the auto fund up to the checking accounts so that we can get that oil change taken care of. And then at the beginning of the month, or I'm sorry, at the beginning of this paycheck, our roll forward was $24.65, and that included money that we've set aside to cover bills on this payday, as well as some of the bills that we start to save for the 1st of October. So that's kind of what makes up that total. So income this payday that we have to work with was $57.85. Of course, it's going to be a little more, but like I said, I'm still trying to go through to figure out what I'm going to do with the extra bonus. I really need to get a haircut, and I need some extra pants to be able to wear from work. I only have 2 dress slacks that I can wear, so I'm kind of on the hunt for new dress slacks. So if you guys have any recommendations on brands or whatever, I would love to hear them from you. I'm having a really hard time trying to find pants online that I like. I'm kind of particular about the fabric. I don't like anything real scratchy. So I've been having a hard time, seeing online what the fabric's going to be, so that I can figure out what I might like. Okay, moving down to expenses. I'm going to do the $100 for auto fuel like usual, and then I'm going to guesstimate $70 for that oil change. Now, the auto insurance, I have been speaking to the auto agent, and I have taken care of this now, but when I was first setting the budget up, we had 2 months worth of auto insurance that hadn't been paid. One was going to be paid this payday, and then one was from last month. We had a little bit of an issue. I logged into the online profile to change my bank for the auto pay account, and I guess it didn't work. So it bounced it, and then it took me off of auto pay, and I think we've got that all taken care of. I called in a payment, got that all fixed, and then I'm waiting for them to send me a form so that I can change my bank account that I want that to draft out of. Entertainment, I am going to have to increase this a little bit. So we ended up somehow changing the bank account for our Kindle Unlimited subscription, which I really don't care where it gets paid out of, but it's going to come out of the bank account. So this month, or this payday anyway, we're going to have our Kindle Unlimited, Spotify, and Netflix subscriptions. So I'm going to do $45 for all of that. We are going to add on another $150 for groceries. This was already allocated when I first sat down and did the budget for September. I'm actually going to increase that a little bit, but I'm just not sure exactly how much yet. So I put the $150 that we had already previously budgeted for. Fun money, we had previously budgeted $10. Like I said, I do need a haircut. And then there's a few little things that I needed that I was kind of waiting for this bonus. I just wasn't expecting to get it this payday. So we only allocated $10 so far for that, but I'll probably bump that up a little more. Life insurance is going to be the regular $45. Medical, my husband is going to actually have an office visit for his therapy. So I've been saving like 5 therapy visits back. So that's going to be about $325. So I'm hoping to get them all paid up, and hopefully we're not behind on that. Telephone, we're going to have our regular phone bill. At the beginning of the month, I wasn't really sure what the phone bill was going to be, so I had budgeted $370, but I went ahead and paid off the phone a little early. I went ahead and I paid it onto that Capital One account so that we could take advantage of those rewards, and then this payday I was going to pay it out of the checking account. That way it kind of had time to process onto the credit card so that I could figure out what the rewards were going to be before I made that payment, because I wanted to be able to make that payment right away when we got paid. Any kind of debt snowball payments, things like that, I like to do it right away just so that the money doesn't get used up somewhere else. So since I did that, the bill actually dropped way down to like $290 something. So I'm going to have quite a bit of wiggle room there. Utilities, we're only going to have our internet bill due this payday. So I usually budgeted $100 for that. And then we had allocated just a little bit more to shopping. So we've got $50 here for shopping before taking into account the bonus up top. Auto loans, we're going to have our 2 car payments due this payday, so together they come out to $695. And then I still have the $20 for the kids allowance, It was so crazy. They actually helped out quite a bit last weekend, but I didn't transfer the money on over to them, so I went ahead and just carried it forward to this payday. So our total expenses this payday is going to be $23.70. Down here at the bottom, I do have some sinking fund allocations. We're going to put $50 into the homeschool fund. I'm not going to put anything into the auto fund, but I did want a line item for that because whatever we don't use for fuel, I've been trying to kind of stash away into that auto fund. We didn't need windshield wipers when we looked the other day, but of course, like I said, we need that oil change, and then our registrations are going to be coming due here pretty soon. So whatever we can kind of stash away is going to help cover those coming up. Bill savings this payday, we're going to save back $11.50 to go towards future bills. My goal is to eventually be a full month ahead as far as budgeting bills goes, but so far we're doing pretty good. We end up averaging just right around one payday, just under one payday. And then we do have a little bit of a roll forward. This is just kind of buffer money and other money that we've kind of set aside that we haven't spent yet. So eventually it'll make its way back up into the expense section of the tracker. Down here at the bottom, or up here at the top, I guess, is our debt. So the very top section are going to be all the minimum payments that we're going to pay onto our debt this payday. Most of them haven't changed at all, actually, now that I'm looking at them. They're just the normal minimum payments. And then we do have the line item on here for the iPhone. So at the beginning of the month, I was guesstimating that the iPhone was going to cost about $740 to pay off. Now, when I transferred that onto the Capital One account, we actually ended up with like $17 in rewards or something like that. So it actually brought the iPhone balance down to $722, and I actually just transferred that payment back onto the card to pay that off right before I started filming. So really excited about that. And then down here at the bottom, this month my goal was to put $200 into the emergency fund. I had budgeted about $150, I believe, to go into the emergency fund, and then any kind of budget variances that we have are going to go into that account this month until we finally reach our goal of that $1,000 emergency fund account. So once we reach that, I'm not really sure what my next goal is going to be. Probably just start working on paying more stuff off. I know we also need to start working towards Christmas and things like that, but we'll probably use the extra payday next month for October for that, and maybe part of that savings money or part of that bonus money from this payday. So still trying to think all that through. My brain's still trying to kind of rest a little bit after the crazy deadline. So just trying to process all that. But down here at the bottom I have my to-dos. I did call the car insurance company, and like I said, I took care of that. The payment ended up being a little more than I wanted it to be, but thank goodness the budget was able to kind of accommodate that, because I had enough money kind of just set aside from budget variances as well as the bonus and stuff. I do need to set up auto pay for one of the Credit One cards. My husband's been logging in every month and paying that, so I'm going to just set up a bill pay for that so we don't have to deal with it. And then we're going to get that Highlander oil change taken care of. So that is my paycheck budget. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to address the extra money that we have, but that is where we had originally estimated everything to be. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Like I said, I am on the hunt for some dress slacks. I don't want to spend a ton of money, but I really want something comfortable because I wear them all week. So that is one thing that I am trying to figure out what I need to do. and we will be seeing you again soon. I will have my weekly budget check-in video uploaded here pretty soon. I just recorded that. I know I'm a little behind on all that as well, but I did want to share with you guys kind of what we had originally planned for the month and just kind of how it's turned out so far. So thank you guys so much for joining me today, and we will see you again next time. Bye, you guys.